Hey guys, I don't even know like how to begin this, how to go about this. I'm just having a really rough 2020 altogether. I'm just trying to catch my breath as well as gather my thoughts because I'm just all over the place right now. But I can say that this really hit me the hardest. That I lost my grandfather to COVID. I lost him on Easter Sunday. And there's just no words.
And you're also seeing a recurrence of the terrible news, which is the number of lives lost, which is 758. Somebody asked the question once, can you ever get numb to seeing these numbers? Unfortunately, no. 758 people lost their lives in a 24-hour period. I speak to many families who are going through this, many people who lost loved ones. Everyone is a face and a name and a family that is suffering on this weekend, which for many people in this state and in this nation is a high religious holiday, which is already distorted. And I want every family to know that they're in our thoughts and prayers. And we're sorry that they had to go through this. And I want them to know that New Yorkers did everything humanly possible to be there for their loved ones and try to save those lives.
Now, you know, like I thought I felt it before, but this is something else. And I'm not the only one that doesn't have closure, because there's families out here that couldn't see their loved ones, couldn't be with them at their last moment. If I could be by a patient's side for their loved one, I'm gonna do it.
CDC labs to check it out. An administration official tells me that what they found was that there was contamination. It was causing these tests to malfunction, and that the CDC had actually violated its own protocols in this manufacturing process.
That people really anticipated. Again, it's another factor. The pandemic preparedness is next, but then they kind of neglect it. And what we've seen is these ancillary issues, ones you don't even anticipate, can sometimes...
Noah's results came back negative. Thank God. But right now we are just waiting to be moved to another room as he is being admitted. Noah's in a bed. Sun setting. In the hospital with Noah. There hasn't been much of an update, but we are waiting for somebody to come in and get some blood work so that way we can get his labs for his therapeutic level, for his medication, because that will determine whether or not we'll be able to get home and he'll be able to recover on his own. He was given a lot of medication yesterday. The Ativan kind of like knocked him out. Well, that will knock anybody out, but yeah, he had that. He was given fluids. He was NPO overnight. We just got the okay that he's able to eat, but I just tried to give him some yogurt and he turned it away. And that's just the yogurt that I packed, actually. We haven't been given any food yet. I am starving. So forgive me if I sound like all over the place because I'm just trying to collect my thoughts. It's just hard because I need some coffee in my system, stat, and yeah, we haven't been given any food yet. It's after 1 o'clock. I guess because people are not here. But I know Noah is hungry because he's like, he hasn't eaten since yesterday around breakfast time. So he's like extra cranky, as you guys can probably hear him. But yeah, hopefully we can get out of here. His temperature actually went down, which is good. It's 97.8. So So that's a good sign. And he's more attentive, like I said. He's moving around, putting his legs in the air, the usual. So yeah, we'll see. I do have work tomorrow as well, and I just have to figure out how I'm gonna pull this off, because yesterday I was supposed to do laundry, getting all his clothes together, getting all his food together, and then, you know, get him prepped for the week. But now I have to put everything all in one day and pull this off where I can get enough sleep for tomorrow. I don't know, we'll see. I might have to even call out. I don't know. We'll see. So I just got off. Usually I don't vlog because by the time that I get off it's nighttime and then you can't even see me, and I vlog with my phone, and then I'm always looking like a hot mess like I am right now. But I'm just like, you know what, let me just start filming myself. I might as well, because my videos have been like super dry. But I've just had so much going on that I haven't been wanting to film or do anything, and especially with everything going on, it's just kind of hard to do that. So I'm gonna spray everything down, wipe everything down. I have my Cavi wipes, my Clorox. I'm actually about to put my little N95 that I have today. This is the ones that we're using, which I actually prefer these ones because they don't leave like that mark. I mean, it still kind of leaves a mark because you're wearing it all day, but it's not as bad as like the muzzle one. But the only thing is that it's annoying because they're too flimsy. They fall off my ear, so I had to like readjust it a million times today, and it was just like pissing me off. And oh shoot, let me not like mess this up. So yeah guys, I'm about to drive off right now, get some food. Probably gonna get myself a salad. So that's what I want right now. And I'm gonna call my homegirl because she called me a million times. I'm like, am I work, boo? Alright guys, I'm about to drive off before I just waste gas for no reason. This is the bathroom here. It's, you know, it's petite, unlike me. I just used the towels, my bad. I made a mess. I'll be putting a towel in there. And, I guess that's what it's supposed to look like, but it looks a little dirty. Try to go safe. And yeah, I have like a little bed. It's a little in here. Little thing for ice. And I got a little refrigerator, guys. So I'm about to put my food in. Clothes in the drawer. And I have a little desk where I can work. Oh, what's this? Oh, nice. Fancy. So then it comes out. Oh, nice. So I can do my work. Okay, I'm gonna leave that there. So right here, and I have my closets. And thank God I have an iron board and an iron. Goodness. Thank you, Jesus. I think I'll be sleeping on top. I'm gonna check the sheets anyway, because that's what you're supposed to do. So yeah, this is the setup. Alright guys, I'm here to chit chat with you all. I wasn't about to put a whole ton of makeup on because I am going to sleep. But yeah, I am in a hotel. I'm sure you guys are wondering, like, why am I in a hotel? Like, what's going on? No, I'm not COVID positive, but I am quarantining myself away from family because I am working directly with COVID positive patients, which I will talk to you guys about in a little bit. But yeah, New York State is actually honoring healthcare workers and essential workers all around. Free hotel stays. So yeah, this is good. It's kind of just like paying it forward to us because a lot of us don't have that opportunity or that option to stay at home and isolate ourselves away from loved ones. So yeah, to minimize my exposure, considering Noah was in the hospital just recently, I don't want to like bring that to him. So that's why I'm here. I don't even know where to start because it's just been so crazy, and considering I've been through so much in the past 2 weeks rather, me losing family members to COVID, including my grandfather, which kind of just hit the needle on the head. It was just the hardest hit for me. But I just wanted to talk to you guys about like everything, because it's really been overwhelming, and I feel sad because I've just witnessed so much, and losing people left and right. It's like no matter what you try to do, you just feel like you failed. If you've been watching the news, you guys know that New York City is the epicenter. I'm working in the epicenter of the epicenter. So yeah, my exposure has been pretty high, and it's heartbreaking, this whole situation. At the same time, it's been a bit of a shocker. You guys been following me, you guys know I just got acclimated to the OR with outpatient surgery that unfortunately got canceled. So me as an OR nurse going into med surg is kind of just like, okay, it's a lot, but I feel like I'm becoming stronger, honestly, guys, because I'm picking up skills. I'm around the right people. I feel like I'm equipped, I'm around doctors and other nurses and other techs, and they've kind of just guided me. They have a lot of patience and they explain things. So, I've been oriented along the way, not that long, but I was thrown out just recently onto the floor by myself. And also had to train a nursing student, which I will talk to you guys about in a little bit. But yeah, I feel overall, this is just making me stronger. And as a nurse, as a healthcare professional, this is something that you just have to adapt to. You have to expect unexpected and just be mentally prepared. We don't really have a choice but to mask our emotions and just keep it pushing. So yeah, as I was saying, I am working frontline directly with COVID positive patients, but at this point I'm just wondering who hasn't, considering New York has had a great exposure. I mean, it's outrageous. And then speaking about the nursing student that I was training, I just felt so bad, because you could kind of see the fear in her eyes, that she was just like, oh my gosh, like, why am I doing this? Like, looking at me as a patient is pretty intimidating because we're wearing all this PPE, and then here I am trying to show her how to don on and doff off. It was just a lot. You could tell that she was overwhelmed. And I mean, there was other things that I was showing her, but for the most part, just trying to go from patient to patient, you have to keep in mind, you don't want to cross-contaminate. You don't know whether this person has a virus or an infectious disease, and you don't want to get somebody else sick, The fact that I haven't been in this long and I'm learning a lot, and I guess they feel confident in me. I feel confident in myself now, but it's still pretty daunting. But yeah, as much as I say, I'm kind of like exhausted, I'm over it, there's always something in me that just keeps me pushing. I get reminded by my patients, by their smiles and their thank yous, and the fact that I see people just, working their asses off, I come out of work and I'm just dripping in sweat, dripping, guys, because we wear the hazmat suit, and then, we got all this stuff on, and then face masks. It's a lot, you feel like you're going to war, literally. But yeah, I feel like I'm doing this, for a good reason. I'm just praying that I never have to contract this, even though I feel like I definitely had it weeks ago. But I'm just doing everything that I can to keep myself in good health. And, it's just important for everybody to remember that, you have to take care of yourself before you can get out here and think that you can take care of these people, because it's not a game. But yeah, I'm just hoping that this thing goes away sometime soon. I know it won't. You can't put a date on it. And we really need to keep practicing social distancing. I don't know why some people are just not taking this seriously, especially since it's been proven to work. But I don't know. So I'm just trying my best, and that's the reason why I'm here. I don't want to increase exposure to Noah or my family. My grandmother and my mom are taking care of him. So it's best that I'm here. But yeah, I am hoping that I'll be able to produce some content for you guys since I'm here, and I have some peace and quiet, and I have a different type of setting, so I don't have to worry about how my bedroom looks. But yeah, I'm just grateful that I'm here and I'm healthy. You know, so far I'm just trying to keep myself in good health. If you guys have any questions or comments, if you know somebody that's working frontline, or if you're working frontline yourself, or if you're in school, leave a comment. Let me know how things are going for you. And if you guys need some type of insight, definitely let me know. I know I have to respond to some emails. A couple of you guys emailed me, and there was a reporter, this girl, she's like a journalist, I think. She reached out to me and asked me a couple questions. I have to get back to her as well. I know she was watching my vlog, so thank you. So yeah, I'm gonna pull out my computer after I straighten up. I have my Clorox here that I've been using to like wipe everything down. I came with my Lysol. I don't want them to hear me. I don't want to get robbed. But I even have my stuff in my car too. And I brought food, so I have my refrigerator stocked. But I did leave my lunchbox at home like an idiot. But luckily, I didn't leave much behind. I think like my tuna and something else. But the things that I cooked, I actually brought with me, so I'm good. And I have my protein powder, which is, I would have been hollering if I had to go back for that. But yeah, I'm pretty much chilling. If you guys want to see my mess, and I'm about to take this melatonin after I shower and whatnot. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do like a little self-care video too, since I'm here, just to show you guys like the routine pretty much. Yeah, let me get off of here. Good morning, y'all. I know I look crazy. I just haven't been giving a damn about how I look, apparently. Don't mind this hanging because this actually fell, and I'm not trying to fix it right now. I'm actually in my old room, which is kind of nice. I was actually living here before I had Noah, so yeah, it's a little, I don't know, I just kind of miss those days. I'm not gonna lie. But the reason why I'm here, I actually left the hotel that I was in. The hotel that I was staying in was actually a mixed use hotel. So not only were they accepting people booking rooms there, and my room was legit, I give it that, I didn't have any issues, but I noticed that there were some people smoking and possibly using other substances within the building. And then I noticed that there were just some real sketchy people. Like, mind you, it was in the middle of the hood, I do give it that, so I expect that, but I didn't expect for there to not be any type of security there, especially if this hotel was reserved for essential workers. My mom actually let me know. I don't know how she didn't see my text, because I let her know where I was staying even before I got there, because I got the notice the same day that I had to, you know, fill out my forms or whatever. So she was like, I wish you had told me that ahead of time, because that's a homeless shelter. I was like, what? So, and don't get me wrong, like, I'm not, you know, hey, listen, they're people too, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't get it twisted. But at the same time, I was just like, okay, I'm a little weary, because when I was leaving from my car, I was walking to the hotel. I was parked like 2 blocks away. Parking over there was horrible anyway, but that's just to be expected, being in Queens, being in New York City, all around. But as I was walking, I'm walking further up to the main street. There was some guy that I noticed before when I first checked in, and you could tell like he was under the influence of whatever. But anyways, it's like he stopped when he saw me and like waited at the corner. So I'm just like, whatever, let me just keep walking. But I put, you know, my phone, I put my AirPod in, and I was talking to my homegirl. So I get up to the corner, he's still waiting for me. I get up to the corner and I'm like, how can I help you? Because he said something to me. He's like, hey. I was like, hello. Like, I'm not rude, but at the same time, I'm like, yo, what are you doing? So as I'm walking, I guess he could tell that I knew something was up. I get to the hotel, he ends up walking into the hotel with me, and I'm just like, so we're waiting for the freaking elevator. I'm looking at him, then like, I'm keeping my distance. Number one, he doesn't even have a mask on or anything like that. None of these people had masks. And that's another reason why I had to get up out of there. So we get to the elevator comes, and I don't get in the elevator with nobody. And I said it just like this. I was like, you want to use the elevator? Go ahead, use the elevator, because I'm not getting in an elevator with you. I definitely saw somebody else that could have possibly been a healthcare worker. And he had his mask on and everything, and he said hello, and I guess he noticed my tag, which I had to turn around. I was like, I don't want everybody to know where I work. But yeah, I was just like, what is going on? And then somebody was just hallucinating throughout the entire hallway. I'm just, whew, the sounds that they were making, I was like, what the heck? Like, they were tripping off or something. But I called my grandmother and I was like, I can't stay here. She was like, just come through, just come. But the only thing is that I don't want to be here just because, you know, she's older. This virus, you know, I could be asymptomatic right now, you know. I don't want to spread it. You know, if I do have it, I don't even want to just put her at that exposure. So I don't think I'm going to stay here for long. I did make a complaint to New York City about it because I was just like, I just want to make you guys aware where you're putting your essential workers, because it's not like I was able to choose the hotel. I had to like put in my information and they pretty much just like line you up with a hotel that is close to work or whatever. But I made a complaint and I think I just recently got a reply. I just saw my email, but I didn't get the chance to open it. But the subject said relocation, so I'm pretty sure they're just gonna put me somewhere else. So yeah, that is what's going on right now. And I'm about to get myself together and go work out before I have to get myself prepared for work, because I have to go in at 3 today. I'm working 3 to 11. So yeah, let me go get my workout in. And actually somebody just called me, so let me call them back too. All right guys, so I'm here trying to get in at the lights. So guys, I'm at work. I have on my mask here. And yeah, I'm about to do this 3 to 11. I'm praying that it goes by fast, but could just pray. All right, let me go before I'm late, because I don't need to be.